Okay. I think I have the setup correct now. Let's enjoy the music a bit. I don't know for the sound though, so I don't know if you hear the music, but this is very beautiful. This is really very relaxing. I hope I didn't mess up again. This game is terrible to record, but I so want to play it that I spent maybe hours to try to understand the correct way. But look at that. We are starting a new series. Well, not a new series, more like a new season. As you could see in the trailer, we are starting Settlers 7. Oh yay. This game is wonderful. This game is the perfect grandchildren of Settlers 2. So, yeah, the Settlers series was not the best from time to time. So we had a very good Settlers 2. And then we had Settlers 3, which was okay, quite good, but it didn't add much. It was just better graphics and different civilization. It's still very good, so, but not as innovative as Settlers 2 and 1. Then Settlers 4, it was not that good, just like a lightweight version of Settlers 3 for me. And then it was the Dark Times. The Dark Times meant that Settlers 5 and 6 were not Settlers at all. It was more like Age of Empire games. So I was a bit confused and a bit sad about that. And when finally Settlers 7 came, I was like, no, really? Ubisoft, you made a new Settlers game which is good and which works and which respects the Settlers tradition of managing your economy, managing your roads, etc. Which was not in Settlers 3, for instance. You didn't have to build roads. People were just walking around and the roads were building by themselves while they walk. But anyway, that's too much history for now, because I want to get my hands on the game, I want to play, I want to show it with you, I want to share it with you. So, we have multiple stuff in this UI already. That's a great addition of the game. You have the castle. So, you can make a castle in this game, and this castle will be used in your default, in your multiplayer game. I don't know about the single player game. On the campaign, I believe we have another castle. So I will leave it right now like this, and we will see if it's going to be the same in the campaign or if we will have a different one. But as you can see, you can really customize everything here. For instance, if I want to have a new tower or maybe a big building in the center, I could do that. And we can really go crazy with this castle, so that's really cool. It's a nice little addition, and I kind of enjoy it. You can have details on it, and it's really cool to create your own profile, basically. And this will be on the map. This will be the most important building of your kingdom. If you lose it, you lose the game. But anyway, yeah, I can save it. Oh, maybe it was too long to do that. I don't know. No, that's fine. But anyway, let's start the campaign, and let's have a look first. I'm a bit lost in this menu, there's too much stuff around. So in the campaign, as you can see, I already tried this one to record it once. 2 years ago or 3 years ago, something like that, when the game Get Out was published, I made the full campaign until the last Final Frontier, which I didn't play because I didn't succeed at that time, and then I had other games and a lot of work, so I didn't have time to finish. But yeah, I cannot get rid of my progression, so we will have to count, but it's okay. How much do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 missions. Okay, 12 missions, it's 2 more than on the previous season, but it should be okay, it will be very enjoyable. And I won't tell you anything about the story, the game will tell you about the story itself. So, oh, my hair. Sorry. Yeah, I just took a shower a bit earlier and they are still a bit wet. So, story.
Many ages ago, the most prized possession in the kingdom of Tundria was not land, nor livestock, nor gold, but the people's crown, a crown only awarded to those kings and queens who ruled their lands generously and kindly. But wars and greed had corrupted the hearts of many of its monarchs, leaving the crown without a worthy emissary. And so it was locked away, hidden, until one day a worthy new leader was to be found.
You have sent for me, Father?
I have, my child. Come. Your greatest wish is about to come true. The kingdom of Tandria lies in disarray. King Balderus has been exiled from his lands by Lord Wolverine and his Dark Knight Dracorian. Together they now seek rule over his kingdom. That is, if we let them. Zoe, this is the moment you have been waiting for. This is your chance to become queen. Go to Tandria and colonize it, and I shall crown you ruler of your own kingdom.
I shall, Father. I shall do as you wish.
Desire, how wonderfully blinding you are.
And so, Zoe took to Tandria to meet with an old friend and ally of her father's. He was to help her with the difficult task of colonizing the unruly kingdom of Tandria.
Okay, so in this campaign we play as Zoe, and Zoe is the princess or Khaleesi of the queen, and no, the princess, and she has to conquest the whole land because everyone will be against her. You will see later. But this is the first mission. It's more like a tutorial, and I believe we will have a bit more speaking now, explaining the stuff, and it's very beautiful. Look at that tree, it's dead. No, it's not the beautiful dead tree, everything is beautiful, but there's a very deep attention to the details. And yes, the castle has been loaded, so we can have fun with the castle between each mission. Maybe what I will do is at the beginning of each mission I will add something to the castle, and if you want, you can share your suggestion. You can tell me, oh, I would like to have less tower or more gargolite and stuff like that, and I will try to do them, but I'm not very good about that.
Welcome to Tandria, Princess Zoe. I have been eagerly awaiting your arrival.
Then you must be Bors. My father spoke very highly of you. He said you know Tandria like the back of your hand.
His Majesty is too kind, but indeed I do know a thing or two about these lands.
Excellent. Then perhaps you can advise me on how to begin my conquest.
I shall be at your service, my lady. I am always here to help you, Princess. Let us see if there are any useful resources around.
Okay, so that guy will speak a lot.
Lucky. There are large piles of stones and lots of trees nearby. This will give you an easy start with your first settlement.
Okie dokie, so as I said, that guy will speak a lot during this mission because it's the tutorial and he has to explain us everything, but I did wanted to show it to you so I can explain you the game at the same time. So middle mouse button to move, and that's really a feature I don't like. I will use my keyboard probably. Look on the right. No, got it. No, not really. Okay, so we can move the camera really freely. We can zoom a lot and have a look at the beautiful detail and landscape. Let's switch to QWERTY. Yes, thank you. That's better.
Good navigation means good overview. The key to success.
Okay, so we can already look what this...
Buzzing town.
Please let me speak. Okay.
After Lord Wolverine sent Tandria into disarray and expelled our beloved king, many abandoned their villages in fear of looters and pillagers.
Okay, I believe that
Princess Zoe, I suggest that you first rebuild this village and return Mohnfelden to its former glory, as it was once under its king.
Okie dokie, so I just raise a bit the voice because I believe that in the YouTube video it will not be good, but that should be fine. So I believe I can speak now, and oh, thank you. We can have a look already at the landscape, etc., and look at those beautiful people. They are really funny, and they will be very lively in our country, in our kingdom. So it will be interesting. I really like the way they made the design in this game. They did respect a lot the humoristic way of Settlers 2, so it's really cool, really cool. And they all have very different feature. Well, not all, for instance, those two one are kind of the same. I believe this one is a bit taller, but it's maybe the perspective. So the goal for now is to establish a small basic settlement, and this works exactly like the previous game. So we have stone here, we can mine the stone, and we have wood, and we can cut the trees to make planks, etc. If we want to build a building, we just click on the ground, and we don't have big building, small building, and large building. We just have two categories: the standard one and branch and special building. Something they added in this game, and we will see that a bit later, is that you can have priests, and also you can have traders. The priest will improve the technology you have and make your stuff more powerful, etc. And the traders will be able to travel the world and open new trade routes. But we will see that later, and for now, let's just start with a mountain shelter. So the way to build stuff here is you always build housing for the guys. Here it's a shelter, and next to the housing we can build a workspace. And we will build a quarry, and I believe I will build 3 directly because I know I can do that in this mission. It will just speed up a bit the stuff. And we can have a look at the little guy going here and trying to construct. I will get used a bit better to the camera this time. And of course, the best way to construct a building is to smash it with a hammer, so that's what he do. And it's quite fast. Each time I want to construct a building, you will see on the bottom here that there is a cost of plank and a cost of stone. Sometimes there will be more cost in this game, and the convenient stuff, the convenient UI, allow me to see, if you can see on the bottom here, when I try to construct something, it tells me how much I have in my stockpile. But of course I can directly come here, it's a storehouse, and I can see everything I have. But we will build more storehouse, etc. this time, so there will be a new button here later on. But that's it, we did build the buildings, and we will probably have a new worker coming in, and those buildings need a tool, and we have 98 tool. The tool doesn't really work the same way in Settlers do. You just basically have one main item for every kind of tool. It's a bit easier to manage, but finally that's what we mostly did in Settlers 2 campaign. We just built a tool and let the game decide, except in some little case where we had to fiddle with it, but that's fine. So we have to collect 2 stone, and I believe those 2 guys will be able to do that very easy, and then the mission will go on. I'm not used to zoom that much in my games, so it's a grand premiere for me. Most of the time I play something like that in this kind of game, and have a very high overview and not look at the details, but I thought it was a good opportunity to make this video and have a bit more zoom in and enjoy the beauty of the details they made, because yeah, as I said, this world is amazing.
Stonecutters have gathered enough stones for the moment. Stones are very important resources, so always try to keep an eye on your stock. Now you should build residences to provide enough living space for your settlers.
Okie dokie, let's do that. So we have to have space for 20 settlers, and the settlers population is here. It's very important to really have a very high population, because the population counts everything you have, but the remaining here 5 are the number of people who can haul and transport items, etc. Also, I believe that storehouse are able to produce a few hauler too. I'm not sure about that, we will have a look. So we have a new building, which is the residence, and we can have a few, and as you see, we can also build a few buildings around it, a few workspace, so that's really cool. We don't have any yet, but it will come, Okie dokie, let's have a look on the map while they build. So this is the full map, and normally we should be able to see our borders, etc. But I don't see them very well right now. So here I see a border. I don't know if you will be able to see it. The land is working a bit different. Yes, here it's the red border. We are the red people, and the yellow are around here. This is our enemy for now, and he is probably.
Well done, Princess. You have mastered the first step in reconstructing Mofelden.
He is probably much more powerful than we are right now.
Living space as of now shall no longer be an issue for these villagers.
Okay, so the next task.
We urgently need wooden planks.
Don't worry, this guy will speak a lot on the first mission, but I believe he will stop speaking like a crazy in the next few missions, so that should be fine. So the next task is to produce a new storehouse. So the way we do that is just like this. And produce planks. Oh no, the storehouse is the task after that, but okay. I already did. So I will produce lodge. So the lodge is like a house for the forest. And where can I have it? Here, probably. And in it we can build woodcutter and a sawmill. Very cool. Later on we will be able to produce a forester as well, to be able to replant the trees, because they will go away. The trees will probably never be a big issue. I'm saying that and I will fall with a loss of no planks, a shortage of planks later on, you will see. But the stone mostly are always a big nightmare for me. We will have to trade for them. So keep an eye on the good. Yeah, why do I read this? Okay, we have a new button here which allows us to have the global overview of all our stock. So very cool, very cool. And let's keep an eye on the building here. You should be built very soon and we will end up the mission. So yeah, this mission is really to show you what the games look like, and we have to do it anyway if we really want to make the complete walkthrough of the campaign. Hello. So what with the the woodcutter is probably him. He has a green shirt. Let's try to follow him. Where are you going? He's going to the storehouse, probably to take a tool. Yes, he's taking a tool in the storehouse. Very good. I'm surprised that we have tool in this one, but no, we don't, so I don't know why it came in this one. Maybe they can take the tools in any kind of storehouse. It's a convenience. So yeah, look at your tools and now start cutting down trees, please, because we need it. I can probably also start building a second woodcutter, because it's always good. We have to produce 2 planks, but the really interesting animation I would like to see is this one, because oh, hello. So that one was not the woodcutter, but the sawmill guy, and it's really cool. He has the animation that I never saw it before making the previous test video. So they wait a bit, and that's really cool. I'm like discovering the game once again since I zoom in. So I will probably not zoom in the whole campaign, but just from time to time it's interesting. So where's the woodcutter? I would like to be able to see someone cutting a tree. Oh, that's you. Okay, so he went to cut the trees and he came back to deliver the trunk and bring himself the trunk to the storehouse. Something interesting is that if you mouse over, we have a yellow, no, not yellow, green line here, showing us which storehouse the people will use. Timber! Go down. Oh, that's a hard job, isn't it? That's it. So we finished this, we almost finished this, I believe. We just have one more planks to do and it's on the process to be done. So we will be able to move forward on the mission. Okay, do you have to deliver it too? Yes, you do.
Excellent. You have successfully established plank production. Besides stones, planks are also extremely important for construction.
That's it.
Princess, I fear we are not alone. Ramirez, one of Lord Wolverine's minions, is hiding out in the area.
What does he want?
He most likely wants to cross our plans.
Perhaps if we talk to him, we can come to an agreement.
With all due respect, my lady, one cannot negotiate with criminals.
Then what do you suggest?
Action, my lady! It will speak louder than words.
Then so be it.
And
Look over there, princess. This is Ramirez's hideout. I suggest we surprise him and strike first. For that, we need an army.
Don't dare to come closer, young princess, or I will crush you like a little bug.
To build an army, you need food.
okie dokie, so
So, let us set up a production line for bread that will prepare us for the next step.
So yes, we have to build food to build an army, apparently, and this is the way to do it. So we plop a farm, and on the farm we can make field. I will call this field because grain barn is a bit complicated for me to call. So we will plop a field and a mill. We are used to this way of doing stuff, and as you can see, I plopped the farm in the middle of the land, so it does not have a road access, but we can create road, and I could create road any way I want. For instance, I could take a road here and just say, okay, make me a road like that, and that's something I really like. It's really cool. But okay, we have the farm, and it will use this storehouse. So this road was maybe a bit stupid. Yes. Let's make it a bit more efficient. I'm already starting to try to make efficient stuff. Look at me. And then we will have to make a bakery, but the bakery is to be built on those buildings, I believe. No, it's not. So the bakery are built on the residence, which are like the luxurious version of the houses. And can I have it around here? Yes, this will do. No? Okay, maybe I cannot build it again. Yeah, I cannot build it yet, it's not unlocked. We have to wait for this place to be built. So let's knock this down, because maybe it's not the good building, and we will wait for the construction site to go. It should be very fast. So this is... yeah. Come on, speed up game. I believe this is a speed up button, but I'm not sure how it works. Oh yeah, that's much faster. This guy is on steroid right now. So, I don't know if you saw the trailer. I was happy with that. If you didn't, go see it. I love what I did. It took me a while, but it was really interesting. I will probably make more video like that later on. I also lately tested Godus Alpha, so I will probably make a video as soon as I can. Well, as soon as the NDA allow me to do it, because for now you are not able to do it. It's a very interesting game. I spent like 11 hours on it since last week, but there's not much to do right now, but it will be very cool. I just hope that the business decision will be fine, and they won't screw everything up by making it a free-to-play everywhere. But yeah, that's a polemic we will see later on what they do.
You have successfully established flour production.
Okie dokie. So now we have to make the bakery.
Bake bread, you need a bakery.
Is it on this building? Yes, it is. So I was right at the beginning. We just have to make a normal house. That's the one. So that's the normal house. We don't have access to the big one yet. And let's have the bakery here, so it will be very close to the storehouse. Speed up the game again. I don't really see this icon. It's so small on my screen. I believe this is the speed up one. Let's see. Okay. Slow, walking, running. I don't notice a difference. I don't know if we can do that right now. That's fine. I believe Let me see closer. Okay, here we have a rabbit and here we have something. So rabbit should be speed. Yes. Oh, that's... Let's have a look here. I never saw this animation either. Ah, too bad. It's too late. But it will be fine. Oh, you're out again? Where are you going? Planting some more field, yeah. So something else we have, which will be very important, it's this information. We can see the production from each building. So we can see that this one, for instance, is working at something like 50%.
Now you are able to produce bread.
And this one is working at 100%.
Your general is currently deployed at your castle, but he alone is too weak to attack Ramirez's camp.
So that's our general.
Use bread to hire mercenaries at my tavern and reinforce your general. I will spend the required coins for you.
So this is my general, and I can move it by just clicking somewhere, so I could attack here directly, but as you can see we have only 2 soldiers in it, 2 pickmen, and they have 3, so they will probably win if we do that, but for now we have the ability to hire a few pickmen here, so I will just stack a lot. I don't really care the number, just 1 or 2 should do it, but like that we will have a use of our economy, and so the price for that is to have only 2 gold and 1 food. Apparently the gold is provided by our dear friend, we have 100, so people will come, gather the goods on the storehouse and bring them to the tavern. As soon as the tavern will be filled with the gold, we should be able to see a new soldier coming in. So here is it, 2 gold, and we have 1 food somewhere already stockpiling, so we should be able to have already our first new pickman. Is it Pickman? No, it's Axeman. What's the name? Where do I see that? Well, I will call them Axeman or Pickman. It's always the... I believe there is the 2 in the game. So maybe here we have Axeman, yeah. Okie dokie, so soon we should have our first military. Yes, the bread is coming to the storehouse here, and then it will go out of the storehouse. I believe it's you, inside the tavern, and this will produce a new soldier. This is not the most efficient way to produce soldier, but hello! But we will have to create our own weapons, etc. later on. This is an easier way. You can always do that, but it will cost. It will be more expensive. So do we still have 1 bread? Yes, the next bread is coming. Run, my lady. The next bread is coming. As soon as we will have 5, I believe I will make the attack, because it will be sufficient. It will be sufficient. Come on. Yes, we have 4. 5 now. Let's attack the enemy and get on with this tutorial. The next mission will probably be much more interesting already, because they will take us less by the hand, and they will really leave us more free, I believe. I hope. I hope. Maybe that's why there's 12 missions instead of 10. There's a very big tutorial in the beginning. But here's our first fight, and here how the war started. We just randomly attacked someone who did not do anything against us. And we can have a... Ooh. The sound is a bit loud for me, but I believe it would be okay. Hey! We can see some little soul going out. So here's the proof of life after death. And it will be easy peasy. Yeah! Okay, so now our general will come here and try to capture the land. It will take a small amount of time, but yeah, they won't attack back right now, of course. They would have the chance during that time to send another army to try to reconquer the territory, but if they don't, at the end here, all the building will be destroyed and the territory will be ours. Very good, very good. Come on, you can do it. 80%, no, 60%, 67, 70. Fine. So yeah, this game will be very cool. As you see, there's a lot of different kind of building and extensions, etc. There's a lot of resources.
The victory is yours, but next time you shall not be so fortunate.
Well done, my lady. You now have your first soldiers under contract, and I would say that your display of military swiftness was rather impressive. This will be a warning to Ramirez.
What exactly is it that Ramirez and Lord Wolverine are fighting for?
They are thieves and bandits. They want nothing less but to steal Tandria away from its people. It was them who drove the beloved King Baldurus from these lands.
But I heard King Baldurus was a tyrant, that he was cruel and reckless to his people.
Utter no such lies. His Majesty was a kind and wise man, merely misunderstood by his people.
And that's it.
You were successful.
That's it. Yes, that's it. That was the first mission. Of course, it was very easy. It's normal beginning of a campaign. And on the next mission, I hope I will see you, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So see you next time. Bye bye.